I'm Kathy Wurzer. Instead of wearing a glittering evening gown on stage tonight, I'm holed up in my home studio, but at least I have a little bling. Welcome to the 2020 Dragonfly Gala, the virtual celebration. Thank you for joining us and thank you for making a difference tonight. Well, I wholeheartedly believe in the work done by Allina Health Hospice. That's why I'm here with you tonight. Now, beyond the daily radio and TV journalism that I do, I'm really interested in how we can, as a society, talk about difficult subjects like death and dying, and how to help people live as fully as possible, even in their last months or days. I mean, what if the emphasis at the end of life was on the living that's left? And that's what Allina Health Hospice is all about. We are here to make a difference in the lives of hospice patients with care that is personal and meaningful. Our hospice patients and families, well, they still need us even more, well, now than ever. And that's why this virtual gala was important to do, even in this COVID crisis. Our program tonight is going to be brief, just about 45 minutes. We hope you find it entertaining and inspiring. I think you will. You have the opportunity to bid on some great live auction packages. The silent and the live auctions are open, so you have to keep bidding early and often. You're going to have the opportunity to place your bids on our fantastic auction items until 8 p.m. tonight. You're also going to hear the amazing story that hospice is making such a difference for our veterans in our community. First, I want to introduce my friend, Dr. Penny Wheeler. She's the president and CEO of Allina Health.
Well, thank you so much for attending this, what is a virtual gala. Well, we'd love to see you up close and personal. I don't think that there's a more remarkable cause than this one, our Dragonfly Gala, to support our hospice work. I want to thank Kathy for her constant commitment and compassion around this issue and in what she's taught me about end of life in general. So thank you, Kathy. I also have to thank our caregivers. Our caregivers are phenomenal human beings who, even through this COVID crisis, have made sure that through things like music therapy, through chaplain services, that people stay connected, even during some of their most difficult times. I just can't say enough about them and how they've navigated not only through this crisis, but to share their skills and compassion with those we serve. I also want to thank you for being part of this. The difference you make in the lives of thousands and how they're touched is remarkable. Whether it's a veteran who's had a tear fall after he's lost his voice because of a music therapist who's there, whether it's a hand being held in somebody's darkest time, or whether it's even my experience with hospice is very personal because my mother was cared for by Allina Hospice, and the hospice gave me in her memory, but she called them heaven, that they were angels on this earth that walked. So every life is touched in pretty remarkable ways, and you're doing that now through your connection and through your support of this incredible work. So thank you very much for your support. I know that we can stay connected for such a magnanimous purpose in extraordinary ways. Although we're virtual, let's make sure we're connected for this work. May it be so. Thank you all so much for your participation.
Thank you, Penny. Penny is such an extraordinary leader, especially during this very difficult time. We thank her for everything she's doing. Well, as Penny said, all of us would like to give a shout out to the healthcare workers and especially to our hospice healthcare workers. You are angels. Thank you for what you do, especially now. Thank you too to the Allina Health Hospice Foundation Board of Directors and especially our Gala Committee Chair, Sue Pease, and Co-Chair Julie Mack. They made an incredible adjustment from the traditional Dragonfly Gala to our virtual gala tonight. This event, of course, you know, would not be possible without our sponsors who are supporting us through this virtual transition. We want to extend our deepest gratitude to our presenting sponsor, the J.A. Weedham Foundation. We're also grateful that our platinum sponsor, RBC Wealth Management, new to the gala this year, but we're so glad that they're with us. Thank you very much, RBC Wealth Management. Our silver sponsors, the Cremation Society of Minnesota, Washburn McCreevy Funeral Chapels, Alina Health, Aetna, and Hunt Electric. Our patron sponsors, Bradshaw Funeral and Cremation Services, RX Express, Wells Fargo, and Minnesota Oncology. Thank you so much, patron sponsors. Our bronze sponsors, T-Force Final Mile, Brad and Susan Hansen, Venetia and Robert Cooterly, and Deanna Morgan. Thank you so much, bronze sponsors. And really, a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. We are so grateful for your sponsorships. Are you ready for some fun stuff? Sure you are. Those silent auction items, have you seen them yet? Oh my gosh, so many great items. I have my eye on the Tiffany necklace, so I hope I'm successful. The silent auction closes at 8 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock. In addition to the great silent auction items always available at the Dragonfly Gala, we have a great lineup of live auction items tonight. And the last part of the evening, which I hope you'll stay with us for, is a really important need, and that's why we're here tonight. We are going to hear about our veterans and how you can help them during their end of life. Well, right now, I want to introduce a good friend of mine. I just love this guy. He's a partner in this gala with us, Glenn Flattabo. Glenn is the principal partner and auctioneer with Flattabo Advancement, helping nonprofits around the country raise money for our communities. And Glenn, I wish I could see you in person, but at least we're here virtually. How are you?
I am great. Kathy, thank you for co-emceeing this event tonight. I also want to extend a personal thank you to you for the work that you've done on profiling the importance of end-of-life care. You've been a strong advocate for hospice. Alina Hospice is super appreciative for your support. I was also thinking, by the way, you are perfect co-host. You're the perfect co-host for this because all your years on NPR doing fund drives on the radio, this virtual online over the airwaves platform is perfect for you. So
totally.
And we're gonna have fun.
Excellent. I can show you the ropes on how we do this. All right. We have some great auction items.
We do. We have some amazing auction items. You can bid till 8 o'clock tonight. So Kathy and I are going to hit the highlights of our auction items. By the way, in addition to all the funds tonight supporting Alina Hospice, there's going to be a portion of all the gifts tonight that will support our Caring for Caregivers Fund at Alina. So thank you to all of our caregivers during this time of crisis. And thank you to all of our supporters, our donors. We have 4 fun items. Kathy, tell us about item number 1. This is a great package. You're going to Madden's Resort.
Oh, I love Madden's. I mean, such a long time name in Minnesota. This is a gift certificate to go up north to Madden's. It's valued at $3,400. You can use this anyway, really. Could be a family vacation, couples golf outing, maybe a ladies spa getaway, however you want to use this. As you all know, Madden's has a great golf course. It's a good test of skill, so you can do some golfing. There happens to be part of this, of course, you can use this at the pro shop at the golf course. This is for 4 adults. You have a 3-night stay over a weekend. You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can use the recreation at Madden's. Of course, you can go boating and fishing. It's a great place, beautiful place, of course. Restaurants, bars, this is all included in this weekend. And as I mentioned, it's $3,400. And this generous item is provided courtesy of the Alina Health Hospice Board of Directors. What a great item.
It's a great item. So thank you to our board for this donation. This is actually a rare item. I don't get the chance to sell this that often. Madden's is so popular, it's hard to actually secure these dates up there. But thank you to our board. It's a $3,400 value, so you can use it this summer, this fall, or next year. As Kathy said, you can use it in the restaurants, wherever you want to do. It's an awesome package for adults. Could be a 3-night stay. Thank you again to our board. So you can bid right now on our Madden's package. Item number 2 in the live auction, I am particularly excited about this. I love this guy. These in-home dinners are the strongest items that we sell in my line of work. Kathy, you and I have sold this item many, many times over the years. He's an awesome guy. Tell us about our Terry Johnzilla dinner.
Oh my gosh. And what a force of nature this guy is. Beyond the fact that he cooks great food, right? Okay, so this is going to be dinner in your home for 8 guests, for up to 8 guests. And it's an evening that you're not going to soon forget. So Chef Terry John's going to come to the house. You've seen him so many times before. Twin Cities Live, KARE 11, WCCO Morning News. So he's going to cook you an 8-course gourmet dinner in your home. And the date and the time will be arranged with Chef Terry John, depending on calendars and that kind of thing. He is just such a creative spirit in the kitchen. He's fun. This, of course, is redeemable up until April 2021. So you have from now until April 2021 to have this dinner in your home. The value, of course, is priceless. And the package, we thank the David Lee Funeral Home and Kozak Radulovich Funeral Chapels for making this possible.
Again, everybody, to hit the highlights, he is an amazing guy. He has a huge heart for the community. He has given so much to Minnesota nonprofits. He has a huge personality. Literally, I have sold this dinner many, many times for over $10,000 in the last 3 or 4 years. I am sure that Terry John has raised well over $100,000 to $150,000 for Minnesota nonprofits just in the last couple of years. So thank you to Terry John Zilla. Kathy, I think Terry John even sent us a video tonight that we're going to roll.
He did, as a matter of fact, so we're going to watch it right now.
Hey everyone, once again I am donating a dinner for the Allina Health Hospice Foundation. It's a charity near and dear to me because I know that it helped my mother greatly in the last 2 years of her life, but it also helped me keep my sanity as her primary caregiver, and I couldn't have done it without the help of the hospice staff. And knowing what that meant to me, I'd love to give back. And I'll do it through cooking. So anything that you can think of, Italian, French, Asian, anything that you'd like. We'll have a beautiful multi-course dinner, and we'll cook and serve and clean, and we'll do the dishes, and it'll be wonderful. So let's get creative. We can even do a cocktail party if you'd prefer. Whatever you desire, I can make happen. So let's have a great time with this, and let's pull out those wallets, could we? Anyway, enjoy your virtual gala, and let's get this done. Thank you, everybody.
Again, thank you, Terry John, for that dinner. It's an amazing item. You can bid till 8 o'clock tonight on Terry John's dinner. Here's item number 3. It's a gift to us from RBC Wealth Management. It's the Twin Suite, Kathy.
All right. Now here, Glenn, is an opportunity. You know, somewhere along the line, we're going to play baseball, and the Twins were so good last season. I'm excited to see how they're going to go ahead and fare this season. And we're going to see some baseball. You know we are. So this is from RBC Wealth Management. It is a Twins Suite for mutually agreed upon 2020 or 2021 season game. 16 tickets. Get that. 16 tickets, 4 guest passes, 2 parking passes, including $500 worth of food and beverage. In addition, I think this is amazing, RBC Wealth Management is donating 4 seats right above the Twins dugout for the same game. So here's the thing. You can have guests stay in the suite and then take turns going down and sitting in the dugout right throughout the game. So how much fun is that going to be? Again, the game can be mutually decided once the MLB schedule is announced for this season or next. This is valued at about $3,700 for the suite tickets, the dugout tickets, the parking passes, and the food and beverage. What a great item, Glenn.
It is. It's a great item. Again, thank you to RBC. You can negotiate when you do it. I will tell everybody, selling these Twin Suites is actually one of the easier items that I sell in my line of work. I always have a lot of support on them. They typically sell for between $4,000 to $6,000 is what we typically see. So it's an amazing opportunity. Again, 16 tickets, the $500 food and beverage credit is included. So thank you to RBC. You can bid till 8 o'clock tonight on these signature items. Here's our final item. This is a fun item, also a rare item. It's the George Strait Stadium concert.
Oh my gosh, I'm such a country music fan, Glenn. You know that. And Ken Burns' great PBS series on country music featured this guy, George Strait. Now, this is 4 tickets to the George Strait Stadium concert. It's scheduled for Saturday, August 22nd. In addition to George, Chris Stapleton and Little Big Town, they'll be performing too, and they're a great group. So these are fantastic seats. Section 113, row 13, seats 10 through 13. Oh my gosh. The value is $1,326, $1,326. We will refund the bidder if the concert happens to be canceled. But I mean, my gosh, George Strait. I love him.
All right, everybody, it's our final signature auction item tonight. Typically, these concerts tickets for 4 tickets will sell for between $2,000 to $3,000, so it's a great opportunity. I did decide to add something special to this item. This is a surprise, which is anyone who bids on this will get a private Zoom concert with Kathy Wurzer singing George Strait songs sometime this summer. So the price is now about $15,000 because of that private concert. Again, everyone can bid till 8 o'clock tonight. Kathy, thank you for emceeing the live auction. For additional details on how to bid tonight, you can bid in the auction by clicking on the tag icon on the black bar on the top of your screen. Every time you bid, you are making a difference for us tonight. Again, thank you to our signature auction donors. Kathy, we have come to a very important moment. It's always my favorite portion of these entire programs when we profile the specific Fund a Need mission. This is a moving video. I was moved by it. I know you were. I'll have you introduce our Fund a Need video.
You're right about this. And this is why I like to do galas, especially with you, Glenn, when we come to the Fund a Need portion, because there's always a lot of energy around this. And this is where folks can make the biggest difference, right? So this is a beautiful video. You should probably, to be frank with you, have some tissues ready. This is about our program for veterans and their end-of-life journey. So let's take a look at that.
I'd like to say what inspires me about my grandfather is that he had the courage to enlist in the service at age 17. He dropped out of high school and he went down to the Armory building the day after Pearl Harbor was bombed, and he waited in a line that circled the block.
On the 8th of December, I was down at the recruiting station to become a sailor. But at that time, being 17, we had to have parental consent. My mother would have no part of that. So I went to visit my dad in the resting home, in a nursing home where he was living. Hey, Dad, how about okaying my application for entering in? Of course. So she was a little ticked off, should we say. So that began my career, World War II. I didn't do anything great, but I also served. Many have given so much of themselves. They deserve good care.
Allina Health Hospice is a We Honor Veterans Level 4 participant. It is a program that is a collaboration between the National Hospice and Palliative Care Organization and the Department of Veterans Affairs. And the intent of that program is to assure that our employees are competent to provide a high level of care to veterans who have unique needs at the end of life. It gives the assurance to veterans and their families that the unique needs that they have at the end of life are being incorporated into their hospice and palliative care services.
What makes me so proud is that I also work for Allina, and to know that Allina Hospice is taking care of my family member who gave so much to family and community, it fills my heart.
With your help, we will raise funds for a new honor fund that will serve the needs of our veterans and their families. Our goal would be to have a pair of virtual reality goggles for every hospice team, of which we have 17 today. Through those virtual reality goggles, we can assure that veterans can experience the honor flight firsthand.
That was quite a day. It was a long day. We took off early in the morning, flew into Washington, D.C., and visited about 7 war memorials. And it was an amazing trip. And only one memorial I didn't go into was the Lincoln Memorial, because there are so many steps that I can't climb those steps. Even then, you know. So we got home late at night and greeted at the airport friends and family. It was a great day.
Unlike Bob, not all of our veterans are able to participate in an honor flight. With our virtual reality glasses, they're able to have this experience in the comfort of their own home, where they have a first-hand view of being honored for their military service to our country. Another way for our honor fund to be utilized is that we want our veterans to experience pinning ceremonies in a new and unique way. With the pinning ceremony, our entire hospice team collaborates on celebrating that veteran and what they have brought to our country, to our communities, and to our hospice team. We anticipate that our Honor Fund will also provide financial support to veterans and their families for some of those uncommon finishing touches, like bringing a family member from out of state to visit that patient for a last time, or providing an opportunity for a family to share a final meal together, reminiscing and sharing love for each other at the end of life.
It's our turn to give back to them. I think Alina is doing a really good thing to help my father and veterans like himself to die with dignity and honor, and to let them know that they are not forgotten and that we appreciate what they did.
And our hope is for them to experience the best care possible that engages them with each other in a meaningful way, that carries them through their life experience together and the memories of a life well lived and a lifetime well served.
I was always encouraged to keep going, volunteering, helping. I think by the words of one of my heroes, and being Mother Teresa. She once said, "We all cannot do great things. We can do small things with great love." It's so easy to love, difficult to hate. That's all I can leave.
Wow. Thank you so much to the Bob Sorman family for sharing. Glenn, this is a key part of the gala right now. Let's talk about the importance of what we're about to do.
It's an amazing opportunity, and thank you again, as Kathy said, to the family. I was moved personally when I watched the video. This is a critical moment for us at Atlanta Hospice, where we can rally behind our veterans. Tonight, our funded aid goal together is to see if we can raise $60,000 as a community. And here's specifically what those funds will allow us to do. Really interesting areas, by the way. Number one, we'd like to purchase 17 virtual reality headsets. So this will create an opportunity for veterans to have a 360-degree tour of all of the memorials across our country. I mean, a really unique opportunity for veterans to go and visit the Vietnam Memorial, the Korean Memorial, the World War II Memorial. So it's basically an opportunity to really create an end-of-life experience that is very moving and fitting for our veterans. Secondly, we'd also like to create and have the opportunity for a pinning ceremony. So a final opportunity to honor our veterans in the hospice care facilities. So it'll be a commemorative pinning ceremony. And lastly, a need that's very important for so many family members, to create a final touch. So if a veteran wants one final special meal, or if a family member cannot afford the expense to travel to the hospice facility, we will help underwrite and pay for those expenses. Kathy, it is an amazing opportunity. I am very pleased, and we're super excited to announce tonight, in our effort to get to $60,000, we have a $10,000 lead gift from J.A. Weedham. They have been very strong supporters of Atlanta Hospice, so we're at $10,000 already with their gift. Every single gift makes a difference. We can get to $60,000 as a community tonight to support this initiative. Regardless of how you're paying tonight, you can make a gift by clicking on the gift icon on the black bar on the top of your screen. Again, our auction is open till 8 p.m., so everyone get your bidding fingers right now. Consider making a fund and need gift. Lastly, Kathy, thank you for emceeing. This is a critical moment for us.
It is, absolutely. And you know, I was just thinking about this too. It's our last best opportunity to say thank you to our veterans. And you have the opportunity to do that tonight with your contributions. And, you know, just thank you for being generous, especially at such a, I don't even know the word to use, such a momentous time in our lives, you know, with everything that's going on. So you have an opportunity to make a difference in someone's life right this second. So Glenn, I'm always happy to work with you, and of course, happy to work with Atlanta Hospice.
All right, everybody, let's see if we can get to $60,000. So make your funded need gifts right now. Thank you for being a part of our presentation.
And Glenn, thank you for what you do too. You're fantastic. You've got such a big heart. And it's always fun working with you. Thank you for everything that you do for this community.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, right now, again, thank you for being with us here. The Dragonfly Gala, a little different than normal, but hey, I think we had a really good time. Right before we go, though, we have a message from the Allina Health Hospice Foundation Board Chair.
Good evening. My name is Brad Hansen, and on behalf of the entire board, I want to thank you for attending and hopefully participating tonight in our 17th annual Dragonfly Gala. The Gala is our largest fundraising event each year, and when the governor gave us a shelter-in-place order, we knew we had to come up with a different option, hence the virtual gala. So hopefully you found it entertaining tonight, but more importantly, we hope you found it inspiring. Allina Hospice is the largest non-for-profit hospice in the state of Minnesota, serving over 4,500 patients and their families every single year. Approximately 1,000 of those are our veterans. So tonight, hopefully, we've made a definite progress in terms of raising money, enough money, so they can end up having a quality end-of-life experience for all the sacrifices that they've given for us and their country. It's also important to note that your donation makes a tremendous impact on the quality of life of our patients, so their final days can end up being spent in peace, dignity, and comfort. And finally, take a look at all the caregivers, medical personnel, first responders, and everybody that's on the front lines battling the COVID-19 virus. We want to say thank you and appreciate everything that you're doing for us. So thanks for attending tonight. Have a great night and stay safe.